Click the links to send me art that I can use for the channel or anything you wish, snail mail or email. Guys, it's possible to support EVS and Mike Miller. I was in a live stream the other night and someone was mad at me because I'm on friendly terms with some people who EVS is arguing with. Now, I didn't want to start a fight in the chat, so I blocked them, which I admit is soy, but they were spamming the same messages over and over again, and I didn't want to be the center of attention when it should have been focused on the guest. I kind of think I know who he is. He has a lot of alt accounts and is very passionate about Comicsgate, which is cool. But he said that I wasn't Comicsgate because I was on friendly terms with Edwin and Mike. I'm on friendly terms with everyone, and I'm a big supporter of Comicsgate. I do my part to talk about and promote CG campaigns, and I've made videos showing off CG projects, and I retweet them. In fact, it's how I met many people in CG, because I make videos talking about their projects. If you want me to do the same for yours, let me know. I would be glad to do it gratis. I am also constantly saying that CG should stop fighting. I've said that Mike and the rest should have a come-to-Jesus moment and come back to CG. I think a lot of people are confusing CG with EVS. I offered some mild disagreements with some people in CG, but I'm still CG. Having a mild disagreement with EVS doesn't get you kicked out of CG. That's just your way of saying that EVS controls it, which is fine if that's how you feel. EVS is a great artist and can be a very funny guy. But to me, Comicsgate just means SGW-free comics that are crowdfunded, preferably on Indiegogo, because of how they allegedly treated Zach and Mike Miller. Plus, Indiegogo has a better layout, at least in my opinion. Indiegogo feels like the Comicsgate hub to me. I also think that there's strength in numbers. It creates more brand recognition when Comicsgate is associated with Indiegogo. It's also why I think there is a validity in claiming the name Comicsgate, even if you hate certain people in it. Numbers are strength. We don't all have to get along. We can disagree without being disagreeable because we're not children. It feels like there are these cults of personality around these people who have been put on pedestals. Don't put people on pedestals. It's not fair to you or them. It seems to be a thing younger guys do. Once you hit 25, you stop doing all that. The weird thing that happens when the creators fight is the audience takes sides and some kids lose their perspective and start losing their minds just because they see someone in another person's chat. What this does is make it very difficult for reconciliation to take place because those passionate people are all or nothing people. It's a binary for them. Say the people who are fighting had a moment of clarity and decided to act their age and not their shoe size. What do these superfans do? The people they put on pedestals have disappointed them. Their only option is to feel betrayed and end up hating everyone involved and probably start writing names on Liberty device pellets. Now that group of super emotionally invested people is actually very small. Probably only a dozen people in Comicsgate have this hardcore emotional investment. Most of us look at the artists and think, yeah, I love your art, but that doesn't make you a great person. Not necessarily. All of the guys bickering in CG are great artists. Even if I don't like a specific style of art, I can admit it's very good work. At first, Tenaple's style wasn't for me. I much preferred EVS, Miller, Malin, but eventually Doug's work grew on me. Like mold. Gee, how's that for a title? This group of 12 superfans has a big part in stoking the fires of conflict going on in Comicsgate. These two dudes were spamming the chat simply because they saw me in someone else's chat who is fighting with someone who he is a fan of. You can call me many, many things, but I have plenty of videos talking about how great the different Comicsgate projects are. I even gave Cyberfrog a great review. If you're in the Discord, you probably know what's up. But there is this guy who's a hardcore fan of one of the dudes fighting. I guess he mistakes my trolling on Twitter for me being serious. I don't know. Like I said, guys, I'm never serious. I really do think that we're living in clown world. The dystopian future is now. A tiny handful of media companies control 90% of the news. That's 1984 energy. If you get on YouTube, you better have thick skin. There are videos of squirrels running around trees and they get downvotes and probably death threats. To be fair, squirrel is delicious. I think I can get along with everyone. I don't agree with deplatforming. Don't report people's campaigns or make a video. Just make a video where you have a laugh at them. But messing with people's ability to earn a living is evil. I like Cecil's content, but I don't agree with the Dirtworm Doug thing. So I calmly express myself and move on with my day. I don't try to get his comic removed. I just won't buy it if it's not up my alley. But if you want to buy Cash Grab, go ahead. It's on Indiegogo. And it's doing fantastic. Cecil and Doug, a fiery tale of spaghetti passion. One uses ragu sauce. Shocking expose. This Italian guy was cooking us dinner once, and this guy's a phenomenal cook, and he's making something. I said, "Oh, why don't you just use ragu sauce?" It's like a needle scratch on a record. Cecil and Doug, when Italians fight, passion dripping with olive oil. Put down the Italian typewriters. I am only joking. Comicsgate seems to have some passionate folk involved in it. Maybe because people are so desperate for SJW free content. I'll get in there. I don't understand why people are even reading mainstream comics anymore. So many of them are SJW cancer. I can't read something written by a hardcore istophobic, even if the particular comic itself is neutral. Al Ewing, Dan Slott, Mark Waid, and the rest actually hate you. They are dirty, dirty smear merchants, peddlers of hate. This is a blonde, blue-eyed baby. If you can't read that, it says, but this baby may very well be the most destructive force in this galaxy. So tell me what happens when she cries. Why don't you just put some crooked crosses in her eyes? Jesus. God, you people are weird. I keep saying the SCWs are the most istic-phobic people on Earth. They are very, very analogous to the brown shirts of the 30s and 40s. This is the Avengers number 30. Okay, as for the cover, you got some cool characters, and you got She-Hulk and Captain Marvel, two characters nobody gives two shits about. People hate Brie Larson so much that the hatred for Brie Larson carries over into the comic books. And She-Hulk, nobody wants to see that. A woman with just basically a long-haired, muscular man. No, nobody wants to see that. That's not going on. Listen, sex sells. You got to put that first and foremost. The character has big jugs, is a tiny waist, sex pot. You got to go for that. And it's weird they gave Captain Marvel such a small waist, and they gave her some hips. Weird. I don't know who drew this. Maybe it's time for Black Panther to get a costume upgrade. That's kind of a boring costume. Okay, themes of this comic are everything normal is bad. Captain Marvel's hair is on fire for some reason. I'm not that familiar with the character. Here you have a man abusing a pregnant woman, because men bad. Her hair is on fire and she's stunning and brave. I don't know Captain Marvel. Nobody cares about Captain Marvel. Pregnant woman who's having a traumatic pregnancy. You'll never see so many blondes as you will in mainstream comics. They really, really want you to know they're, okay, traumatic pregnancy, painful pregnancy. And then you get this part. Very far away, they were recruited by space coyotes. Ex-SHIELD agents flying 20-year-old Skrull dropships. First of all, you effing retardeds. Coyotes don't recruit anybody. It's the other way around, you censored. People pay coyotes thousands of dollars to go across the border. And then they get struggle snuggled by the coyotes who are from the third world. So when they say they're importing, they have struggle snugglers coming over. Yes, it's the coyotes themselves. Oh, they must be these blonde, blue-eyed guys. No. The coyotes are from the third world, you effing artars. They were smuggled into Sierra Control territory along with migrant workers from dozens of planets. They picked the grapes that became wine on the richest tables. But they were barely making enough to feed themselves, let alone pay it. Migrants don't want to go home, you effing Fs. Fuck. They come for Gibbs. They come for free healthcare. Because all you have to do is walk into an emergency room and say you're indigent. And what's your name? My name's Juan Pedro. Address? No address. Indigent. Taxpayer ID number? No. The taxpayers are paying for my healthcare. That's how it works in California, guys. Diversity is our strength. She was picking strawberries for $3 a day when the Border Patrol swept through. So the coyotes are the bad guys here? Is that what you're trying to say? The coyotes are the bad guys? No, the immigrants are the... Okay, I won't go into this. Okay, so... She was detained as an illegal alien, sent to a holding moon for weeks. Illegal alien is just a legal term. I don't know. Okay, so pregnancy is painful, brutal pain, and traumatic. All right. Plot twist, she dies at the end. So pregnancy kills women. How's a mother? She's dead because pregnancy kills women. You better abort those babies, kids. make sure you abort those babies. Don't want to bring any more blonde babies in the world, huh? And then you get this. Blonde baby is literally Space Stalin. You know it's supposed to be the Austrian corporal, but can't say some things on YouTube. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, or not. You can send me stuff. If you want to support the channel, get a t-shirt. If you want to make a t-shirt, if you want to send me art for the channel, or click the links, or buy me a coffee. Or if you want me to take a look at your campaign or your comic, you can send me that too. And I'll gladly take a look at any Comicsgate project. Comicsgate, guys. Je suis. Comicsgate. All right, I'll see y'all next episode.